Hi guys, welcome to SADA AGEY. It's a passion of everything. In the above video, we have explained about the local variables and the global variables concepts. In this video, we have going to explain about the well-defined concepts of arrays in C programming language. Arrays plays a good role or main role in C programming language, we all know. And now going to the brief discussion of arrays. Arrays a kind of data structure that can store a fixed size sequence collection of elements of the same type. An array is used to store a collection of data, but it is often more useful to think of any array as a collection of variables of the same type. All arrays consist of contiguous memory allocations. The lowest address corresponds to the first element and the highest address to the last element. See here, numbers 0 first element and in the undefined it's the last element. Declaring arrays. To declare an array in C, a programmer specifies the type of the elements and the number of elements required by an array as follows: type, array name, array size. This is called a single dimensional array. The array size must be an integer constant greater than 0 and type can be any valid C data type. For example, to declare a 10 element array called balance of type double, use this statement: double balance 10. There are different types of arrays. Initializing arrays. Now going to the initializing the arrays. You can initialize an array in C either one by one or using a single statement as follows: double balance 5 is equal to, in braces, 5 different values. The number of values between braces cannot be larger than the number of elements that we declare for the array between square brackets. Example: double balance in square brackets there is no value is equal to this. In database it defines in balance 100.0 in 0th one and 2.0 in first one and 3.4 in second one and 7.0 in third index and 550.0 in fourth index. Now accessing array elements, and element is accessed by indexing the array name. This is done by placing the index of the element within square brackets after the name of the array. For example, double salary is equal to balance 9. This is the type of accessing array. This is a basic program of accessing an array. Now arrays in detail. Arrays are important to see, as I say before video, and should need a lot more attention. The following important concepts related to array should be clear to the C programmer. Concept description. Multidimensional arrays. Passing arrays to functions. Return array from the function. Pointer to an array. Multidimensional arrays. C support multidimensional arrays. The simplest form of the multidimensional array is the two-dimensional array. Now going to the passing arrays to the functions. You can pass to the function a pointer to an array by specifying the array's name without an index. Return array from a function. C allows a function to return an array pointer to an array. You can generate a pointer so the first element of an array by simply specifying the array name without any index. Now going to the multidimensional arrays briefly. C programming language allows multidimensional arrays. Here in the general form of the multidimensional array declaration is type name, size 1, size 2, so on to the unlimited n. For example, the following declaration creates the three-dimensional integer array int 3 dim 5 10 4 in the square brackets. Two-dimensional array. The simplest form of multi-dimensional array is the two-dimensional array. A two-dimensional array is in essence a list of one-dimensional arrays. To declare a two-dimensional array integer array of size xy, you should write something as follows: type array name in square braces first x, square braces 2 y. Thus above table, the table shows the two-dimensional arrays in C programming. Initializing two-dimensional arrays. Multi-dimensional arrays may be initialized by specifying bracket values for each row. Following is an array with 3 rows and each row has 4 columns. Int a3 4 is equal to, in braces, 0 in first square bracket 0, 1, 2, 3. In second square bracket in second flower brace bracket 4, 5, 6, 7. In third flower brace bracket 8, 9, 10, 11. In first brace it is initialized for row indexed by 0. In second bracket it is initialized for row indexed by 1. In third bracket it is initialized for row indexed. The nested braces which indicate the intended row are optional. The following initialization is equivalent to the previous example. Int a flower square brackets 3 square brackets 4 is equal to in flower brackets 0 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma so on to 11. Accessing two-dimensional array. Elements. An element is a two-dimensional array is accessed by using the subscripts, that is row index and column index of the array. Int val is equal to a, row index is 2 and column index is 3. This is the and down is a simple and the basic program of accessing the two-dimensional array. Now passing arrays to functions. If you want to pass a single dimensional array as a argument in the function, you would have to declare a formal parameter in one of the following three ways, and all three declaration methods procedure similar returns results because each tells the compiler that an integer pointer is going to be received. Similarly, you can pass multi-dimensional arrays as formal parameters. Way 1, void my function int parameters. Way 2, void my function int parameters in braces index is 10. Way 3, void my function int parameters, there are no parameters. Example now, consider the following function which takes the array as an argument along with another argument, and based on the passed arguments, it returns the average of the numbers passed through the array as follows. Double get average int array int size is the example of arrays. Now they're going to the pointer to an array. It is most likely that you would not understand this section until you are through with the chapter pointers. Assuming you have some understanding of pointers in C, let us start. An array name is a constant pointer to the first element of the array. Therefore, in the declaration, double balance index value 50. Balance is a pointer to and balance, which is the address of the first element of the array balance. Thus, the following program fragment assigns P as the address of the first element of balance. Double star P, double balance index value 10, P is equal to balance. This is the sample program or the basic program of pointers of variables, pointer in variables. So this is about the whole concept of arrays. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please